In the city of Siem Reap, Cambodia, lives Seha, a tour guide. He takes tourists to ancient and historic spots around the city, not on vans or buses, but by motorbike. This unique adventure creates opportunities for Seha to share his journey of faith in Christ.
So God called me since I graduated. He said, you have to start a tour business to reach out to the tourists. So I start my business with 4 bicycles and $7. In business, it's like a medium, it's like a bridge to gap. So I can reach out to the business people here in Cambodia and witness, and I can reach out to people who's traveling the world, even out of Christianity, to search for some things, but they come up to the real truth of what Christian all about, what Christian should be.
Through his business, Seha has met people of different faiths and worldviews from all over the world.
Business is just a way of reaching out to people in the area that you cannot invite them to church. These people, no way you can go and invite them to church because in their mind, they hate Christianity.
Seha's love for motorbikes and people is contagious. His way of giving tours is well known by other tour guide services that regularly hire him, but he has specific requirements before accepting those requests.
So in my business, every of my clients, they know that I'm an Adventist. They know that I don't party, I don't drink, I live a different life. Most of the company that I'm involved, if they don't allow me to share God in my business through my work, I wouldn't take it. First is keeping the Sabbath. If they cannot let me have the Sabbath, I wouldn't do it, even though it's $100 per day. Second, if they try to stop me from sharing my testimony and my experience with God to people around me, I wouldn't take over the job.
Seha runs his business with integrity and strong values. His first rule is honesty. Here, his integrity stands out from other tour companies, whose main goal is to make more money by any means. One day, there was a man who booked Seha's tour service. This customer had used 5 other companies before. With those tour companies, the man had always paid $25 to rent a room in a certain guest house. But when he asked Seha how much he needed to pay, Seha said the price was only $13. The guest was so surprised. He said, "That's impossible. I always paid $25 to stay here." Seha asked him to pay for the room himself at the front desk, and he found out that the price really was only $13.
So when he went pay $13, he come to me, he said, "Why are you different?" I say, "What? You are honest. I've been here with different guy, different company, always $25. So I said, "Because I'm a believer in Christ." And then he said, "I hate Christian, but I like you." So he asking about the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and when he went home, he sent me a message on Facebook. He said, "I'm reading my Bible now." Even in the last message he sent to me, he said, "I just want to let you know, in this world, you are the only person who doesn't rip me off. Even my family member, they just want money from me. But you are the only person who doesn't rip me off, who I can trust in this world." So people who've been on my tour, most of them, they are atheists. They don't believe in God. Some of them went back, they sent me a message. And some of them said, "Oh, because of the experience I've been with you, I'm reading my Bible back." What a friends we have in Jesus. We sing the song, and Jesus is a true friend to us. And if you are a true friend to them, they open up everything for you. And when they open up everything for you, when they fully trust you, then they trust your God.
We can share God's love through almost any job, hobby, or talent that God has entrusted to us. Seha is a wonderful example of this in Siem Reap, Cambodia.
One thing I learned from him is honesty, and I want to be honest with all people who come to my shop.
Please pray for Seha and all the customers and tour companies he has shared Jesus with. May Seha continue to share the love of Jesus through his tour company.